Hello, hello again. Welcome to Verbling again, and I am Teacher Oakley again. Hi there. Um, for the next hour, all English speaking abilities are welcome to join me here in the class. We are going to practice our English speaking skills by having a conversation about learning skills. What can you do? What can't you do? We'll practice talking about can and can't. And anyway, we're just going to practice talking about things we know how to do. Strange or unusual skills, practical life skills. Maybe I'm also interested in maybe talking to you guys about what skills did you learn in school? Uh, for example, in America, when I went to school, we had classes to teach us how to cook, how to fix electronics. There are classes in high school how to fix your car. I don't know, all of these kinds of skills. So I'm curious what skills you learned in school as well. Let me do a mic check and a quick Heidi-ho and hello to everyone. Welcome to the class, Michael. Hello, Michael. How are you today?
Hey, Teacher Oakley. I'm great. How are you?
Doing okay. Thank you very much. Hello, Tatiana. Nice to see you again.
Hello,
Tatiana.
hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay. Very good. All right. Hello to Alexandra. Hi, Alexandra.
Hi.
Hi again. Hello, Bayan. Hello. Uh, hello. Bayana. I'm sorry. Bayana. Okay. Welcome to the class again. Good to see you again. I'd like to welcome Carlos.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Hi. I'm still good. Are you still good? Okay.
Yes, I'm still good.
Great. I'd like to welcome David. Hi, David. Hey, David. How are you? David?
Yes, I'm doing well. Yeah. Hi,
Okay, there we
teacher.
go. Very good. All right. Excellent. And welcome back to Ken.
Yes, hello, Dr.
Hi,
Nassim.
Ken. Okay. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. Let's start talking about our skills. We're going to talk about learning skills, and so let's first talk about a skill. Let's try something. Well, okay. Let's talk about a skill you would like to learn. Something you'd love to learn how to do. Um, Tell me a little bit about what it is, why you want to learn it, how you might learn it, and then how you might use this skill. Okay, skills can be, we can be talking about, obviously learning English is a skill. Skills can be involved with activities and sports. All right, learning how to shoot a basketball is a skill. Learning how to shoot a gun. These could be intellectual skills. They could be physical skills. Learning how to fly a plane. Learning how to drive a motorcycle. Whatever you want. Tell me, what skill would you like to learn? So you're going to have to use future tense a little in your speaking. Before we start, I just want to welcome a latecomer. Hello, Ching.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, very good. Loud and clear. Excellent. Hi. Welcome to the class. Okay, Michael, I'm going to start with you. Michael, what is a skill you would like to learn?
Well, I would love to learn computer programming. In particular, I'd like to learn web programming. I have tried multiple times to do that, and I succeeded at some point, like beginner to intermediate level something, but I couldn't go further. Yeah, is that correct to say?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
From beginner intermediate to kind of pro, I couldn't go there. Too much to accomplish, too much to learn, and you need like dedications and a lot of a lot of things to learn. So to be really a good web programmer or something, you should like a lot to learn.
Okay. You should learn a lot.
Yeah, you should learn a lot.
Okay.
Lots of things.
So is the problem just the time that you have to learn? Do you have time constraints to learn this skill?
No,
is that
not the time. I would say if you really like something, you can find like 1 hour, 2 hours per day or something. Maybe I presume there is no enough motivation for that. I don't see maybe myself as a pro in this area because it's a very large area. Like it's very kind of, for me, I don't see myself to be a professional to can compete with as well professionals. Yeah. So at the moment I can see myself as only intermediate kind of, and I don't like to be. There is no point to be intermediate in this field. Either you are like a pro or you. This is my point of view.
Okay. 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 Now I forgot. I should have written it down. Okay. Okay. What exactly kind of programming? I missed the word. What did you say? In specifically.
Yeah, particularly web programming.
Web. Okay, I just missed it. I
like all related to web, like websites and.
Gotcha.
These kinds of technologies.
Well, plus there's like 40,000 kinds of language to use to do web programming. You know, my goodness, it seems that way to me. I'm totally an amateur, beginner.
Yeah, I started with kind of constructors. You know, you should have like basic knowledge in this area, and you can. There is a lot of done for you, like and easier. But if you want to be better than this level, there is like a lot to learn, and there is a lot of things. Like I don't know how to explain. There is. You should have like a brain set to these kind of things, and maybe I don't have, so that's why.
Okay. Sure.
For example, this site, Verblink, it's at professional level done, so it's very difficult to make this kind of site.
Right. Yeah. Right. There's many things going on here at the Verblink site. This is very true. Okay. A little feedback. Okay, you kind of self-corrected and you said it both ways, so I just want to clarify. You said you need a lot of dedication, which great, and then you said a lot of you repeated or you rephrased. You said dedications. Okay, dedication. The noun of being dedicated, of being committed, of making something a goal and following through. Okay, dedication, that is an uncountable noun. However, the word dedication always has a different meaning in which it is countable. A dedication can also be, for example, a rich man. If I was rich and I donated money to a hospital for a new wing, okay, in a section of the hospital they call it a wing, they would probably have a dedication ceremony. There would be to dedicate, I would get a plaque, okay, Oakley Moody donated this wing, and there would be a ceremony and some give speeches and cut a ribbon, you know, with a giant pair of scissors, whatever. That's
Okay.
called a dedication. All right. So it is possible to attend 2 dedications in one day. In this case, it can be countable. It's an event, is what it is. So just
Okay.
like you could go to 2 parties, you could go to 2 dedications. Okay. A quick hello to Heidi. Hi, Heidi. Welcome.
Hello, nice to see you again. Welcome
Likewise.
from very far.
Hi. And Obayed, also welcome to the class.
Thank you, teachers.
Okay, we'll talk to you guys in just a little bit. I want to ask Tatiana, what is a skill you would like to learn?
Ah, now I learn um, skills about personal growth. You know, after when I read the book Stephen Covey, um, 7 priorities of effective people. Yes, maybe this, maybe you know exactly how to say in English because I read in Russian language. Maybe 7 priority of effective people, like that. This name,
Yeah,
and
that's it. It's the same in English. Yeah.
I was impressed from this book and. I try to be proactive. What does it mean? For example, some people is looking for a reason, and another people looking for a way. Now I try to looking for a way because in my life I try all the time found the reasons, and now I try to imagine the end in my mind, what I want to achieve, and try to motivate myself, and now I improve my skills about how to learn to manage time, because all the time I lack of time, and do first what I need to make priorities, to prioritize. And now I try to find variants in which I win and my partner win. It's just like win-win, not win-lose or lose-win. And then I try to understand other people and be understandable, because it's very important to try to understand another people than to be understandable. And then like this, yes. And now it's my main target, main purpose, this.
Okay.
And of course, to improve my English knowledges. I try to improve my English knowledge before advance.
Okay, your English knowledge. Knowledge is uncountable.
Same mistake.
Again. Same mistake. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Maybe 20 minutes ago you improved my, but the same. Yes.
And you know, Tatiana, tomorrow if you make the same mistake, I'll correct you again.
Not tomorrow. 20 minutes ago.
I know. Well, you know. Okay.
Tomorrow, maybe.
We'll give you another chance. I'll keep this in mind, Tatiana. Next class I do with you, I'll ask you about your knowledge in a certain area. I'm going to remember. I'll get you again. Okay. A little difficult to talk about, but skills of personal growth, skills in personal growth. Slightly awkward. It's not grammatically wrong. It's difficult to say when you're introducing your idea. Maybe maybe this phrasing might be better. Skills related to personal growth, or skills related to whatever it is. When it's hard, because personal growth, of course, is a very wide and general topic. So exactly what skills, which you then detailed, which the way you were speaking is correct. You introduce the general idea and then you give examples of what you mean. I liked your organization, but the opening or introductory sentence, kind of difficult because you're talking about a broad area. So when you're talking about a broad area and you want to learn specific things, you can use the phrasing related to. All right. Okay. A little pronunciation. Well, you said image. You try to image. I know what you're saying, but I think you try to imagine. You used image. I think you meant the verb imagine. Image is a noun. Imagine is the verb. Okay. And also pronunciation with motivate. You need to motivate yourself. That's good. Yes. First syllable stress. And one last piece of feedback. You try to understand another people. Okay. Another person. We use another with the singular. Other people. We use other with the plural. Okay. I know another person who does this job. I know many other people who do this job. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Tatiana. All right. Let's talk to some others here. Alexandra, what? How about yourself? What skills would you like to learn in the future, and why do you want to learn them?
The skill I would like to learn is don't laugh. I would like to learn Chinese.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah, my second language is German, but I would like to learn Chinese. I must confess that I have this wish for no particular reason, and I think learning Chinese is a tall order, especially if you want to blurt, not including any kind of pauses or something into your speech, but if you want to blurt, if you want to speak fluently, I think it's a tall order for me. But why is it important, right? I think Chinese is among the international languages nowadays. And I think China is gaining its place among very profitable and successful countries. So, I think in the long run, Chinese will become one of the languages which are used most of all. So, and again, the main reason, of course, we have interpreters and translators all around the world. So you actually don't need to learn any language at all, because you can hire a person for yourself and who can do this business. But as for me, I prefer to talk to people not privately, but in the language they speak. And I remember Goethe's, who was German, saying that the number of languages you speak defines the number of times you are a man, you are a person. And I like this expression very much. So yeah, I think talking to a person in their own language is just the same as addressing the person by its name, because when you address a person by its name, it's like, as they say, the person's name is the sweetest thing for a person. I think the same can be applied to a language. And how am I going to learn it? I can learn it using Verbling. I actually tried to do so. I joined a free session with a Chinese teacher, and I liked his approach very much. He's a very easygoing person, laid-back person who motivates you, who gives clear explanations. And I even learned several phrases, and he says that I have good intonation, Chinese intonation, which is actually very difficult to master because they have 4 intonation patterns. So it's kind of difficult to master, but he said I did that good. But the main issue here is that I don't have much free time to learn Chinese, but I really do hope, that's why I haven't taken any private classes yet, but I really hope that in the closest future I will have a chance to learn Chinese, because I'm very excited about it. It's even not about the popularity or something which is actually true, but the main reason is that I'm just excited about this language. I like it very much.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Nice job speaking. A couple of things to point out, a little feedback. First of all, you use the idiom a tall order. This is a tall order. You used it perfectly, by the way, but for those who don't know, something as a tall order, it means it's something that's going to be very difficult, time-consuming, take a lot of effort. Okay. I don't know why you did this. You used a pronoun. You said if you call a person by its name, but of course
by their name. Yes.
Thank you. By their name, exactly. Right. You have to use a pronoun which means a person. You can call a cat by its name. That would be fine. But a person by their name or by his name or her name. Okay. Not incorrect. In the closest future, we just have a co-location we use much more commonly in the near future. I hope in the near future is the common co-location to express that idea. Soon. Right. Okay. Very good. Thank you very much. Carlos, how about you? What is a skill you would like to learn, Carlos, in the near future or in the future? Carlos, are you there? Oh. Carlos, maybe stepped away from the computer for a moment. So, Ken, have you talk about this for a moment? What is a skill you would like to learn?
Yeah, I'd like to learn a computer skill, programming or computer-related skill.
There you go.
Nowadays, computer is useful, and it is used for a lot of different fields, and to understand computer system or to create computer system. I believe it's helpful. Yeah. So I'd like to learn computer programming or kind of thing. I took a class a bit, but it was difficult and it was old. Now I need to, I want to, how can I say, update it, this
Hmm.
skill. So, and to know this system is good for to prevent my computer or, such kind of thing. So I think it is very helpful skill nowadays for many people. So I'd like to learn such skill. Yeah.
How would you do that?
Probably if I want, I can get a lot of information on the internet,
Hmm. Okay.
and but maybe it might be a good idea to go to the school to learn a class. Yeah, kind of. So,
Okay.
mhm.
Okay. All right. You took a class of it. Wrong preposition. You took a class in it. You take a
Mm,
class in whatever class. I took a class in typing. I took a class in mathematics.
mm,
Yeah. The preposition in. Uh,
yeah.
o- okay. Fair enough. Uh, Carlos, are you back yet from wherever you are? Wherever you went?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay. Carlos, tell me about a skill that you would like to learn.
So, teacher, I will pick Chinese and
Okay.
computer skills, but you don't repeat it. I will about the foolish one. As you know, I'm from Brazil, and
Yeah.
here we are known for the football, soccer,
Oh yeah.
and the carnival. And I really wanted to know, have the skill to play soccer,
Mm.
because, like I said, here we are know about that. I'm not a huge fan from sports, but everyone here plays it. Like a lot of friends, so it's a game that a lot of people play here. So there is times that they call me to go to, and I don't know how to play. I'm terrible on it. So that's
Really?
it. Yeah, from be from here, they expect us to play well and to like it. So that's why.
Yeah, I thought that all Brazilians automatically could play football
Yeah,
from birth.
They're born with this skill, yeah.
Born with this
yeah,
skill. Exactly.
yeah. It's embarrassing. I'm
Uh,
exception.
okay. Yeah. Uh, okay. Actually, that brings up another interesting collocation. Innate skill. Uh, nativity. Okay. Uh, natal. These have to do with birth, from being born. An innate skill is a skill that you're born with. Yeah, I don't know. There's an argument there. Are there really any innate skills for human beings? Well, maybe we could talk about that in a little bit. Um, so I was kidding of course, when I said it. I thought it was an innate skill. Uh, okay. Uh, okay. Another co-location. You said a huge fan for sports. Of course, it should be a huge fan of sports. You're a fan of something. A fan of the opera. A fan of whatever.
But I said I am not. But I
You're,
would like to know how to play.
yeah, right. Okay. And okay, good phrasing. Known for something. Sure. Your country or your culture is known for, of course, football. We have the World Cup there. Of
Oh
course,
yeah.
Carnival. Uh, definitely. Okay. You know, I'm also like you guys. I'm wondering when Verbaling is going to have Chinese classes. Actually, when is that going to happen? I'm curious. If I hear something, I'll let you know. All right, but
There
so
are
far,
not enough users for Chinese language.
yeah. But
Learners.
you would think there's not enough learners. But this okay. I have Alexandra. I have Carlos. I might even take classes. Actually, that's
So
three of
that's
us.
not enough. That's not enough still.
Yeah. Well, there's got
Okay,
to be
According to
and
more.
Verbaling.
Yeah.
have you heard anything about German teachers? Is anybody coming?
I was wondering about that as well, actually, because I did, but that was some months ago, saying I got an email from Berling or whatever. They do send us teachers frequent updates about what's going on and keeping us in the
Because
loop.
even in private tutoring, there is no German. No
Yeah,
wonder why.
I don't have any idea. That was one of the targeted languages that they were going to start. But that was, frankly, that was a few months ago. So they're just having problems finding someone, I guess. Not sure. You can recruit someone, Alexandra. Okay, Obeid has been waiting patiently. Obeid, hello.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm okay. Obeid, tell us about a skill that you would like to learn. What is something you would like to learn how to do in the future?
Okay, really I learned to skills computer science. I I work with programming and designer website and developer with database. I make many projects before 2 months or 3 months. Uh, Developer website, special computer language like C Sharp and Java. Both
Mm-hmm.
the language is very important. If you want to advance this computer science, you have to learn this language, especially specific Java and C Sharp. Developer website and support another people you want to learn uh, this language. This is first skills. Another skills I hope learn to a relationship between how I can make a relationship with another peoples. That's it.
Okay. All right. You'd like to improve your relationship skills, huh? Okay.
What kind of relationship?
Obeid, Michael has a
Yes.
question. What?
Anyone, no problem. Anyone relationship, anyone. But I can make friends.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. I was a little confused as you were speaking, of course. Uh, I got a little confused because you're supposed to be telling me about a skill you want to learn in the future. So you were talking about things you had done in the past. I found that slightly confusing. Um, I was looking for modals or future tenses. I would like to, in the future, I will, I want to, things like that. For example, you said, I don't know, you said before 2 or 3 months. Better way to phrase that I think things that you have done, present perfect, talking about the past up until now. Um, you said before 2 or 3 months. I think um, in the past 2 or 3 months. I think is how you. In the past 2 or 3 months, you did something.
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. All right. That would be a better way to phrase that to make it clearer. Let me ask you, Obeid, do you have any unusual skills? What's your strangest skill? What is something you can do? Now, when I say that, making funny noises or being able to bend your arm behind your head, these are skills. At some point in your life, you taught yourself how to do that, do some stupid, crazy thing. What is your strangest skill? Your most unusual skill?
Really, I search by website. I I want to learn a skill in the future.
Okay.
Skill new friends on the
Okay.
internet.
All right. Do you now have any unusual skills?
I
Obed?
usually
Yeah.
yes. I usually skills talk with
Unusual.
yeah unusual.
Yeah. Strange skills. Yeah. Do you have any strange skills?
Not
Okay.
strange.
Not strange? All right. Maybe you get some ideas if I talk to some others. Michael, do you have any strange skills?
No, sure, I don't have any.
Really? Why not?
Why
Everybody
should I
has
have?
strange skills. All right.
Well, I don't consider as a skill what you mentioned, like to put your
Well, it
arm
is.
under your, I don't know what you call that,
I can't do
like
it.
under your,
Okay.
what?
Somebody who can, for example, sitting in a lotus position, putting your feet up on your knees. That's a skill. I can't do it. You have to practice. You have to learn it. I can't do it.
Okay.
I can juggle. That's my one of my many unusual
How many
skills.
balls can you handle?
Yeah, probably only 3 now. I used to be able to
Only
do
two?
5.
Only one?
Probably 3 now. I can do 3.
Uh,
I used to be able to do 5 when I was younger, but I haven't practiced. And I used to be able to juggle pins with another person,
wow.
up to 5. Used to, okay? Here I have to use the past tense. It is a skill I seriously doubt I still have. Okay. Alexandra, do you have any unusual skills?
Teacher, do you have strange skills?
Sure. I can juggle. I can make all kinds of animal sounds. Yeah, stupid things like that.
How monkey does?
Yeah,
Can you?
monkey, peacock. Sure. Okay. Yes. My strange skills.
Chicken one.
Oh, that was terrible.
How a fish does?
Michael.
Fish nothing.
I know, I close bubbles. Okay, Alexandra, do you have any unusual skills?
No.
Odd skills? Can you skateboard?
No, I can't.
You can't skateboard? Can you
I
cut someone's
can't.
hair?
Maybe, but I'm really afraid of the outcomes.
Okay. Can you groom a dog? Do you know how to cut a dog's hair or wash it,
Again, of
tie a
course,
bow?
I can, but I'm not sure about the consequences. I mean,
Okay.
how it will look like after I groove it.
Okay. All right. How about your baking? Do you have any baking skills? Can you bake a cake or bake bread or cookies? Do you have any skills in the kitchen?
Yeah, I have some skills in the kitchen, but it's not they are not baking skills. I usually
Oh,
don't.
okay.
I must confess I don't eat. I usually don't eat. Not that never, but usually I don't eat cookies or some baked things. I try to avoid eating them. So that's why I don't have any baking skills. But kitchen skills in general, like preparing soup or this kind of things, yeah, I do have them.
Okay. All right.
But they're not strange.
Okay. Do you know how to sharpen a knife or sharpen an axe with a stone?
I know how to sharpen a knife.
Okay. Using a stone? Yeah.
No, using a special device.
Oh, what, electric device? I don't. A wheel?
It's no, it's not electric. It's
Okay.
it's a special device for sharpening kitchen knives.
Okay.
But I think again, it's not very unique skill.
Okay. Now, for some people it is. In some cultures, believe me, no one knows how to sharpen a knife. Seriously, Americans don't know how to sharpen a knife. I do. But people make a living sharpening knives because too many people don't know how. Actually, the more and more technological society gets, the more simple skills like this are just completely lost. All right, Ken.
But I think if you get into a situation when you really need something, you will learn how to do it. It's just, yes, I agree that this is our life conveniences which allow us to be a little bit lazy and to lose some skills. But if you need it, I think you will learn it. Because I have nobody to sharpen a knife for me, so.
I think some cases you're correct, but some cases you're wrong. Like starting a fire without a lighter or matches. Some people cannot do it, and they will literally freeze to death or starve to death. They never learned that skill, so they will literally die because they cannot teach themselves that skill. Or building a shelter in the forest. People die all the time. They get lost in the forest. They get stranded because of transportation, whatever. Happens every day. Because they can't teach themselves skills which can be learned. So I kind of disagree. But some things, yes. All right. Sure. Ken, do you have any strange skills?
I don't know. Maybe.
Or unusual. Do you have any skills that maybe most people don't have?
I just get a usual skill. So.
You guys.
I don't.
Okay. Can you tie a tie?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, that's a good skill to
I
have.
barely do that. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Let's see. What other skills? Unusual skills. There's skills and then there's abilities, of course. Abilities is just something you can do physically. I guess Michael has a point. Twisting your arm behind your back is really an ability, not a skill. However, on the other hand, getting into the lotus position, I think, is a skill. I tried to do that.
In what position?
Lotus position? Do you know what that is?
Oh, lotus. Oh, I know. No.
Yeah,
yoga.
Yoga, yeah, right. I consider that a skill.
I used to practice yoga a bit, so at that time my body was flexible, but I lost such flexibility.
Yeah, that's the thing about.
Because of aging. So.
Yeah, that's.
Some joint is flexible.
That's the tough thing about. Yeah, all those flexibility things. Yeah. The thing is, it takes forever to become flexible. I took Taekwondo classes for a while. It takes forever to become flexible, but then you stop doing these stretches and exercises, and then 2 weeks later, you're hopeless again. It takes a very short time to lose flexibility.
Yeah, that's right.
Sad, but true. Okay, Carlos, do you have any unusual skills? Save us, at least At least one
I don't
person.
think so, teacher.
No, you
No.
guys, really? Okay. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
The homogeneous population of the Earth is really depressing me. You know that? Everybody knows how to do this. Everybody knows the same thing. No one is unique. Carlos,
Teacher,
yeah.
maybe to imit a dog.
What? Sorry?
Sometimes imit a dog.
Do what with a dog? What?
Let me see this.
Are you writing it?
Imitate.
Imitate. Oh, thank you. Imitate a dog. Oh, very good. Excellent.
What's that?
Sometimes I do this playing with mine, and a lot of dogs in the street bark back.
Oh, very good. Excellent. Okay. Okay, very good, Carlos. Thank you. Carlos can imitate a dog. To imitate is to sound like I was imitating animal sounds earlier in the class. Okay. Very
Can you
excellent.
demonstrate, Carlos, to us
Imitate a
your
dog.
skill?
Terrific. Okay. No. The answer would be no.
Carlos,
Yeah?
can you show us how do you imitate a dog? Not show, but like bark or something.
Like bark. Pretty good. Okay. I have to admit.
That's Chihuahua. A Chihuahua.
Small
Sounds
dogs in
awesome.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's change topic slightly. Same topic, different idea. I mentioned it in the introduction to the class. What is something you learned how to do in school? Now, of course, we all learn reading and writing and arithmetic. What is something outside of the norm which we consider school? What is a skill which you learned in school, Michael?
I don't know if it's outside of the normal. I think in every school everyone learned like working with wood. Yeah, with wood,
Yeah.
with instruments, kind of instruments related to wood, to like keys, this kind of, I don't know the name of instruments in English. So kind of these instruments, and to make something from that wood, like a doll or something, these kind of things. We had this subject, and I don't know, I was indifferent. I
You were
didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. So kind of was for me 50-50.
Yeah, yeah. We have this in most American high schools have. The class is called wood shop, or there's also metal shop. But yeah, you learn the skill of woodworking. Yeah, you make things using saws and files and sandpaper, and you varnish it or whatever. Yeah.
And also,
yeah.
I was in this. So what do you call that when you go like after school to some activity to do, for example, with wood? What is that?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
When after school, for example, you go maybe in that school, in the same school, or in another place, and you do something extracurricular.
There you go, extracurricular. That's it.
So, but that place, what's that? Like
I don't know. A center. Often it's a center. Maybe I have no idea what you mean. A community center. And a community center might have classes. Are you talking about an academy?
Well, not it's academy. So I used to go to this place near the school, and there we were taught how to like so pieces of like electronics. like this kind of micro what? Micro schemes? Micro schemes, yeah. So for example, what your computer is what your computer contains, these details we were taught, like what's that, how to repair these kind of things.
Oh, okay. Microcircuitry?
Yeah, microcircuitry. I used to go to these kind of classes.
Oh, interesting.
For a while,
okay. Well, that's
for half a year.
That's interesting. I
burned my right hand.
You burned your right hand?
Burned out. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
That is kind of unusual. I had no opportunity to take any classes in microcircuitry whatsoever growing up.
But this is after school. This is not related to school. This was like optional.
Yeah. Okay.
You would like to improve in this field or something. So I kind of went to that to see what's going on, and
okay.
I was studying for half a year.
Okay. That's cool. Obaid, what is a skill you learned in school?
Really, skills in schools, reading and speaking. But this is very important. All the world in the school don't learning how we can keep silent.
Really?
Yeah. Just only reading and speaking, not learn in school in the world how I can keep silent and how can listen to another people when he is speaking. That's right.
Okay, is that a skill? Maybe it is. That's an interesting point. How to keep your silence and how to listen. Actually, it is a skill. In the customer service industry, like phone service, definitely one thing you train the workers to do is something called active listening, where you actually have to consider what the person is saying. Okay, I would actually call that skill active listening. What you're talking
Yes.
about, Obed. Yeah. All right, that's a good one.
And
Yeah.
I hope the school learn us about how do you sell and how to buy or marketing many items. How we can do that.
Okay. Well, there's a lot
What
of
to
things.
do?
Well,
many items. What? I didn't understand.
Buy and sell items. I'm not sure if do you mean marketing, like in a business?
Yes.
Buying and selling? Okay. Well, that would be marketing. Yeah. Or business administration, like that. Alexandra, what's a skill you learned in school that is not, standard language, mathematics, science, not, of course, the normal topics we all learn. Did you learn any skills in school?
Yeah, but besides traditional skills, I mean, obvious skills, like studying, maybe I learned how to be persistent.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. To be persistent. Actually, that's very good. Yeah, I never got that from my school. That skill was definitely not taught where I went to school. Absolutely not. Okay. Ken, what kind of skill did you learn in school, which would maybe be considered to be not, standard normal?
I used to go to the swimming school, so I took a lot of swimming lesson there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, almost like a swimming geek. I took a 3 class, or yeah, usually 3 class and more. And after that, I swam. I was swimming. So sometimes I stayed in the pool 3 hours or so, 2 hours and
Ah,
3 hours.
wow,
So,
a fanatic.
but I couldn't swim such way anymore. I just swim 20 minutes nowadays, 15 or
Okay.
20 minutes. Yeah.
You're crazy, Ken. You're swimming for 3 or 4 hours a day. Crazy. Well, that's an unusual one. That's definitely very unusual. Learning to swim in school or associated with school. In the United States, that doesn't happen. You don't learn to swim in school. It has nothing to do with school. It's a separate activity. Totally.
Yes, it's a separate activity. It's not a usual school. It's a kind of separate school.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Extracurricular activity.
kind
Okay.
of yeah, yeah. It's kind of completely different school. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I gotcha. All right. Carlos, did you learn any skills in school outside of the normal academic skills that we all learn?
Oh, I can't think in any now, teacher.
Yeah. No, absolutely nothing. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, in some cultures it doesn't exist, and in some cultures it does. Home
Yeah, we
economics is
don't have
another
it.
class.
Yeah, we don't
American
have it.
schools have. Yeah.
Yeah.
American schools have woodwork, metal shop, automotive shop, working on cars. Um,
Mhm.
we have home economics, it's called, which is kind of a misnomer, but now they're changing that. I think they teach cooking in high school. You can learn to cook, or even junior high school, I think, or sewing, how to sew and design clothes. Yeah, they have these classes you can take.
Here we don't have extracurricular one.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm out of time. I gotta go. Got another class I gotta
You
teach.
didn't
So,
tell us about your skill. What would you like you to learn?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
what I would like to learn, what I did learn,
Yeah.
I mean, what my unusual skill I did, and the skill in
No,
school.
no, what would you like to learn? What skill would you like
I
to
would like
learn?
to learn how to skydive. I want to get certified. I want to go to
Skydiver?
classes and learn the whole thing. How to pack a chute, how to jump, how to land, all that stuff. Yeah,
Cool.
that's what I want to learn. It's on my bucket list. Before I die, I will learn that skill. Okay, I got to jump out of the plane right now. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me.